you might be a little weirded out by the setup. You've probably never been in a taxi like this. Yeah, so basically, when I was with Uber prior to me being fired, being unfortunately let go to economic downturns, basically what happened is I took my learnings from Uber. So what I noticed from Uber is a lot of people wanted that, you know, everybody who got in my Uber, they never wanted to just have a ride home, right? They wanted to really connect with the Uber driver. You know what I mean? Right. So that's kind of the experience that I'm trying to recreate here. So we're riding in my Tesla. Yeah, it's my Tesla Model 3. I got it from my mom, and it self-drives. So we're just going to be cruising around, and I faced the seats this way. I know it's weird, but I figured, look, if this thing's going to self-drive, we may as well have a very deep conversation. So I faced the seats this way. It looks weird, but trust me, look, there might be tears shed. Look, I don't know. Did you happen to look at my Uber? Okay. Look, man. Oh, my old account. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Well, look, we don't have to talk about the other account. There must have been a glitch. It says I have extremely bad reviews, but that couldn't be the case because I've never been a taxi driver until right now. But I guess that was on my Uber account, so let's just forget about it. Let's what? How are you? You know, let me quickly make sure this thing is ready to move because I'm not gonna lie, I did try to pull this out of the driveway, self-drive. It crashed. You're supposed to, I mean, the way I thought you had to do it is you just drew a line. So basically, you wanted to go right to the barber shop. So I would just draw a line right to the, oh, right, the buildings. So it has to take roads. It can't just take a straight line or like a, okay. This is weird for me. Have you been in one of these? These are crazy. These things are crazy. I think there's a fart button in here. This thing is awesome, dude. I'm telling you. I mean, you're getting a bargain, and I have it for free because it's my mom's. But hey, man, I'm not complaining. So, yeah, where you wanted to go to the barber shop? Okay. Give me one moment. I think I linked this up. Alexa. Did I link my Alexa or my phone? Alexa, take me to the barber shop. Okay, she's being weird. It usually voice commands, and then I've actually never done this. It's actually kind of concerning. I don't know if this is street legal yet. And do you think they'll stop us? Because, like, we're both looking at each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, most seats in a car are, like, forwards, and these are kind of, like, facing each other. I can't tell if that's weird. No, it's not weird, right? So anyway, tell me, why go to the barber shop? What's popping over there? Haircut. Cool. What hair? What's left or? No, I don't. No. That's. No, it's fine. Your hair's fine. I do have an extra hat though, if you would want that. But yeah, we'll get you. It's actually weird though. I do haircuts, which is weird. Like, what are the odds you get in my taxi and you're going for a haircut? I do haircuts. So, you know what? Why don't we just save you the trip? So I'll just have this Tesla do some loops around a parking lot, and then we can just do your hair while we do the loops. Yeah, so look, I'm a taxi driver, but it's easier to drive a Tesla, right? Yeah, it's a whole thing. I tried telling them. I said, look, it's easier to drive a Tesla than a taxi. And they were like, dude, If the Tesla can drive itself, you're out of a job. And I said, okay, then fire me. And they said, you're fired. And I said, okay. And I walked out. Yep. No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I'm still a taxi driver. I don't think they meant that, right? Because that was very harsh. That was very aggressive to fire me. But it was just one of those movie moments, where you look them in the eyes and you're like, you're fired, and you're like, fine, and you walk out. And it's just cool. You just feel cool. But yeah, I am still a taxi driver, legally speaking. Although I think they revoked it. Because yeah, my email this morning was really weird. It was glitching out. I said they revoked it. No, you don't think that's a glitch? What the hell? Oh, this might not be good. Did I kidnap you? Oh, this is not good. This is more like a therapy session, though. I'm not going to charge you for this because you wouldn't pay for this. This is not my day. Well, look. If I do haircuts, do you just want a haircut? Okay, fine. Well, can't please everybody, man. Look, if I can't give you a haircut, at least let me upsell you on some of my other things. Because this is, yeah, no, I watch a lot of business YouTube videos, and it's always in the upsell. So I make, what, $1 for, yeah, $1. That's how much I charge because it's all in the upsell, right? So you think I lose out, but guess what happens? I sell you a coffee, I give you a massage, I give you a cut. Look, it's not weird. I give you like a doctor appointment. I went to med school. I literally went for a year and a half, and you don't need to know the full story. All you have to know is I went to a party, and look, I got kicked out. Okay? So 1.5 years. I mean, how many years do you even need? I'm not going to spend all that money. Really? Well, how much money is that for med school? I'm not going to spend. No. I'm going to go be a taxi driver. And I'm not fired. So, yeah, that's just stupid. Yeah. No. So look, which package do you want? I can do a massage. I can do a haircut. I've tried both before, but it does get a little bit. Yeah, it just gets weird, especially because we're looking at each other. So like, yeah, it becomes this whole thing. Yeah, I don't know if we should do that. Are you in the market for some kind of some checkup of some kind? Okay, because what? Then I don't know what you want me to do. Like, we could just do a therapy, little therapy, little. We're already facing each other, right? So, what are you? You seem nervous. You seem scared for your life. What is that about? What is that about? No, you don't have to. You don't have to be afraid of me. No, you don't have to be afraid of me. Do you hear sirens or something? Just paranoid. I don't actually know what a kidnapping technically is. I can't tell if this is. Did you pay for this? You can't pay for a kidnapping. You paid for this, right? You paid my $1. Okay, it's all in the upsell. That's what he told me. Grant Cardone, I went to his mastermind. Yeah, it was $6,000. It was worth it. He taught me how to avoid taxes. I don't make enough money to worry about avoiding taxes, but he did tell me it's all in the upsell. He looked me right in the eyes and said that. You don't believe? No. Well, it was on stage. I was pretty far back. But I saw him look at me. There was a twinkle in his eye. Yeah. I could tell in that moment. I was like, he's talking to me. It's all in the upsell. You still look concerned. Yeah, I should be the one concerned here. You sure you don't hear sirens? Oh, someone just got hit. No worries. No, that was insensitive. I'm just glad that it's not us, that we're not drawing suspicion because we're doing loops in a parking lot, looking at each other in an autonomous Tesla Model 3. Yeah. So look, the truth is, I want to let you out. And I don't want this to turn into some kidnapping situation, but it's all on the upsell, and you need to buy something I'm selling you. Do any of my packages? Don't check the doors. They're locked. Look, me and Alexa got this covered, okay? I told her to lock the doors a while ago. I just don't know why you won't get a haircut from me. If you're going already to get a haircut, I don't see why you can't just get it from me. You think just because we're doing donuts in a parking lot that I can't give you a haircut? And just because I got fired from Uber and being a taxi driver that I can't? You really do judge books by their titles. Cover? It's by their cover? That doesn't even... That's stupid. I judge books by their covers, but never their title. It's messed up. Look, you paid, right? $1. That's it. What does an actual taxi ride cost? Like $300? No, wow, that is bad. Yeah. Yeah, because when I went to the mastermind, Grant Cardone, he literally said that. He said anything under $1 million was bad. So 300, that's weak. Maybe I should be selling something big. What do you think? You think instead of being a taxi driver, I should sell someone a jet? Yeah, that might be it. Sell somebody a jet. Not too bad. Are you well, hey man, I don't know who you are. You might want to buy a jet. I don't have a jet, but I could probably get you one. I know somebody named Jet. I wouldn't kidnap him, but if you wanted a jet, I could pull some strings. I can make some things happen. Just let me know. Look, I'm probably gonna have to let you out because these sirens are freaking me out, man. You're not hearing these? I'm hearing these. I don't know. This is exactly what happened last time. Well, yeah, before I was a taxi driver, I didn't get fired, okay? Before I was a taxi driver, like I said, I was an Uber driver. And the reason I had bad ratings is because this would happen a lot. A lot of people happen to be going to a place, and I happen to do it. Someone hops in, oh, I'm going to the bakery to get a cake for my wedding. I can do a cake for your wedding. What? So, and they decline me. And then we do the same thing. We come to this parking lot, spin in circles, always in my mom's Model 3. And they never buy the wedding cake. And it's already done. I already know who they are. It's just stupid. Someone hops in, oh, I'm going to the water park. My bathing suit's already on. Let's go. We don't have a wristband for you. You're not part of our family package. Okay, not my problem. You didn't buy the extra deluxe premium. Like, what do you want me to do? And then we can't fit in those like tubes, those family tubes. I just look like an idiot. I'm just on a solo one. It's stupid. Yeah, I had bad reviews on there. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, I don't hide anything from you. It says we're best friends and everything. Or not. Look, man, I'm not really vibing with this. I thought we were like buds, but do you mean this is the weirdest taxi drive you've ever had? Nothing is weird about getting into a Tesla Model 3 that is also a taxi, facing your Uber driver and talking to him about his previous reviews. There's nothing weird about this. I think you're being weird. You're making me uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't like this. Maybe you're kidnapping me. Did you ever think of that? I don't know. All I know is I'm supposed to be avoiding taxes. And unfortunately, I am not a CPA. I'm not an accountant. So I can't do anything there. And all the money I made Uber driving was put into that Grant Cardone mastermind. And he told me it's in the upsell. Will you buy something from me? This business model felt perfect. It was like you get a lead, they get in the car, you say, hey, I had a really low price. Want something else? But it's not working. And I can't figure out why. And it's not because we're doing circles in a parking lot staring at each other and look, I think honestly, you're being a little rude. Yeah. Look, man. Yeah. No, you can say you're sorry. Oh, you're not apologizing. Okay, well, no worries, because I didn't ask for an apology. I was just asking for a friend. But if you can't give that, no worries. Anything? Look, crying won't even make you buy something from me. What if I get a tear going? What if I told you that Okay, I'll just be honest, because I think we gotta be honest with each other. The money that you buy, or you don't buy money, the money that you give me, if you buy something from me, I definitely am going to go to another Grant Cardone course. I have to. He has to finish. That's all he told me at the first one. He literally said, don't do your taxes. And he left. And I was like, dude, that's really good advice, but like, where's the rest of it? And it was over. I don't even know where he went. The rest was just random speakers. I've never heard of any of them. Yeah. Mark Cuban, some other, I don't know, some guy from, did he make Cuban cigars? I guess that's pretty big. I don't know. Who are the other guys? I don't know. Gary Vee. I've never heard of these are like characters or something. I've never heard of them. Yeah, but then, yeah. So I have to go to his next one. So whatever money you give me, I need to find the right. How do I not pay my taxes? Okay. Look, I guess you're not gonna help me. I'm at a loss. Really at a loss. I thought we were friends. That's messed up, man. That's messed up. How long have we been doing laps in this parking lot? Like 10 minutes? 15? Can't believe you're treating me like this. And like I said prior, I think you're being rude. And I think it's time for you to roll out of the car. Alexa, stop the car. Alexa. She's not listening to me. You're gonna have to roll out of the car. I'm gonna unlock the doors. I can't stop this. It's literally it's going in circles. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I picked you up, I just stopped it from going in circles. just to reach where you were at. And we're right back where we started. It's like a dog chasing its tail, man. I think this Model 3 is broken. It only knows how to go in circles. So look, you can go and you can report me to the taxi services. Is that what they're called? Something like that. You can go report me and say, I'm not a taxi driver. I was fired. I was this. I was that. But just know, by the time they show up here, this thing will still probably be going, but I will be gone. Okay, so do your worst. I was never fired. That email was BS. So they don't know what they're talking about. And they've lost the best talent that they have ever seen. My mom's Tesla. But me, because it's the experience. You don't want to get in a car and just go somewhere. You want to connect. You don't get it. You don't get it. And I don't expect you to. Because what are you, Gen X? Oh, wow, that surprised me. I have no, I don't know. I was gonna guess between like 20 and 40. I just didn't have a range. I guess that is a range, but okay, well, look, this is over, and I'm going to kick you out because you're being rude. So, Alexa, play my Alexa, play my sad playlist. Okay, she's not working today, and this is awkward because I was gonna play my sad playlist, and then it was gonna be more of a dramatic exit for you, but I'm kicking you out now, so please. It has finally come to a stop. The car. You can get out. And yeah, I know, we're in a parking lot next to your house, but you can walk back. Okay, well. Yeah, okay, see ya. Do you mind leaving a review? I made my own app. It's like you could just shoot me a text, shoot me an email. Hello,